created by TBWA Sydney and 11 another year, another set of global record temperatures smashed. There's simply no denying it, the world is getting hotter, and Australia is right on the front line. That's why Bale has designed its new range of cool wool suits to be the most breathable yet. To put this claim to the test, Bale has partnered with TBWA Sydney and 11 to give this very special suit to a man who was in no way designed to handle high temperatures, UK weatherman Alex Beresford. Armed with his forecasting equipment, an Bale suit and a skeleton crew, Beresford set out on a heat-seeking mission from the set of Good Morning Britain to chase the sun around the globe and put the cool wool through its paces. Every day he forecasted where tomorrow's hottest temperature was going to land on the globe, then raced to make it there for another live weather forecast. Back home, the results of these broadcasts were fed into a custom-built Bale change room designed to change people's opinion of wool as a summer fabric, allowing the public to experience the effects of Bale's cool wool suits in the exact same conditions as Beresford encountered. Each forecast was delivered through Facebook Live, allowing the public to interact with Beresford in real time. Unfortunately for him, this meant that he spent 11 days being tormented by his audience, from the blistering sands of Dubai to the salt flats outside Jaipur all the way to the middle of the Sahara Desert. It was only when he finally arrived in the record temperature-holding Death Valley that his audience finally relented and rewarded him with an icy cold drink instead of the Multan heat Vindaloo's and arduous camel rides he'd had to endure. Despite phones melting, numerous vehicles breaking down and tempers flaring hotter than the sun he was chasing, the suit held its own in the hellish conditions. Says Craig Brooks, Deputy Executive Creative Director of TBWA Sydney and member of the skeleton crew. When we were coming up with the idea, I assumed that I wouldn't actually be heading out on the shoot, so we really pushed the torture elements to the limit. Big mistake, because I then had to experience it all for myself. Luckily the suit and Alex held up to everything we threw at them, so it was worth it, even though it shaved 5 years off my life. Says Andy DeLallo, Chief Creative Officer, TBWA Sydney. It's not often you get the opportunity to make a great campaign that tortures an Englishman and your deputy ECD at the same time, so for me, it was a no-brainer. Says Matt Jensen, founder and CEO of Bale. Looking good is a struggle when you live in one of the hottest countries in the world, with many men sacrificing style to stay comfortable. With this campaign, we wanted to show gents, no matter how hot the forecast, they can still stay looking smart and feeling cool, so we invited them to feel the difference for themselves in the coolest suit in the hottest change room. It was a perfect fit. Agency TBWA Sydney Chief Creative Officer Andy DeLallo, Deputy Executive Creative Director Craig Brooks, Creative Director Ian Williamson, Senior Art Director Mark Tella, Senior Writer Cameron Dissett, Producer Annabelle Juris, Junior Producer Savannah Anselin, Senior Account Director Laura Morano, Account Director Dave Matthews, Planning Director Joel Pearson, Design Director Chris Masson, Design Animation Resif Jamaluddin, Design Animation Then Lou Animation Brent Loy, Sound Designer Bo Sylvester, Director Photographer Patrick Valetti, Music Songsu, Composer Ben Lam, Songsu Sound Producer Jessica Boni, Songsu Activation Director Richard Bernardo, Avant-Garde Events Production Fixer Dubai Abdul Salam, Production Fixer India Dalit Singh Ranawab, Production Fixer Morocco Rita Fakir, Prelevin, General Manager Phi Millikan, Account Manager Jade Beringer, Account Executive Caitlin Jakovic, Client Bale, Founder CEO Matt Jensen, General Manager Shannon Luxford, Marketing PR Coordinator Nick Sanders, Head of Visual Communication Cassandra Thomas, Brand Editor-in-Chief Jonathan Lobb, Brand Experience Manager Jamie Fernandez.